Hi friends, welcome to Uniquely Vintage You. My name is Michelle and my sister Cheryl. We welcome you to our channel. Friends, we're so glad to have you here today because today is when I kick off my 2024 fall decorating. And I have done some pre-fall decorating, which I've shared with you previously. If you haven't seen those videos, I will have them linked for you below, but I hope you'll go check those out. But today we're gonna pull out more color, pull out some pumpkins and all the fall leaves. I just cannot wait. I've been looking forward to this for such a long time. So thank you so much for being here. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, friends, we usually post every Friday and I'm hoping that I can start posting 2 videos again a week. I used to do that. Hopefully I can do that again for you guys. But we would just be honored to have you be a part of our channel. Again, we love thrifting. We love mixing old with new. We love vintage. So if those are things you enjoy, then come over. We'd love to have you be a part of our channel. But let's get started and let's get decorating my home for fall. So the area where I really want to concentrate on today is right here in my living room. And I want to do kind of my entry. My home is really small. I live in a farmhouse. It's kind of a cottage type of home. It's over 100 years old, and so it is very small, but I just embrace that and try to make the most of what I have. So as you can see, I'm pulling out these gorgeous fall leaves. I got these at Hobby Lobby a couple of years ago. They still have them. They're so beautiful. The leaves are kind of like a velvet feel to them, but I thought since I don't have a mantle to work with, I'm just going to use my entry table and really beef it up with some gorgeous stems. And so I'm just kind of showing you how I have it laid right here. In previous years, I've decorated the white shelf above it with these, but this year I thought I'd change it up and I thought I would move these stems down a little bit and use them on this table. Now, if you are new here, I mean, I have lost a lot of my family, and so I proudly display my family pictures right here, and I will do that. But I got these stems right here for 90% off at the end of the season. So I just pulled off that pumpkin and I'm gonna just tuck these in to add a little bit more dimension. But these berries are those foam berries, and it drives me nuts when they have these white spots. And so I know one of my sweet subscribers told me the red ones use fingernail polish, but I just grabbed a Sharpie for this and I'm just gonna fill in all of these white spaces, all the ones I can see, and I think that really elevates this look. It really makes it look more high-end. When those white spot shows, that, like I said, that just drives me crazy. So I am trying to remedy that right here. And again, I'm just gonna tuck them inside. And I think it's really gonna add a lot to these leaves. So these are some stems I got this year from Hobby Lobby, and friends, I'm just gonna pull these apart, and that's what I'm trying to show you. Sometimes it works where you don't have to, but if it doesn't work, I always don't have a problem cutting my stems, and so I'm just gonna pull these apart right here, and you can see that gave me 3 bunches that I can use. And so I'm gonna tuck these inside this little garland I've made, and I think this is really gonna elevate it even more, and I absolutely love the way this turned out. as y'all can see, I just left those Crocs under there. I did that during my pre-fall decorating. I love it, so I'm going to keep it. But now let's focus on the top white shelf. Friends, I just have this really heavy terracotta pot. It's painted green. It looks really aged and distressed. I love it. And I put in all these stems that I got from Hobby Lobby. Now these yellow ones, this kind of golden color, I did pull those apart too so I could use them. Some of them I bent the stem and some of them I just pulled apart. These are some stems that came in the pick section in the fall part of Hobby Lobby, and I've just used, I think I've used 4 in this arrangement. I have 2 on each side. I have 1 that's going to kind of drape down the front, and then again I'm just going to take that pick and stick 1 in the very back. I want it to be really full. I just love this gold color. I think it's so pretty. I love this muted orange, and so I'm excited to use this, and I'm just going to take this and place this on top of that white shelf. Tell me what you think. I absolutely love this arrangement. So to build up on this, I'm going to use some things that I've thrifted. I got this for $5 at my thrift store. I love it. I love the patina, and it is so pretty. And I'm just going to turn it on its side and display it right up here. Next thing I thrifted was this really pretty brass little creamer or pitcher. I think it's so pretty. I love this color for fall, so I'm just going to add it to the top as well. So the last thing I'm going to add over here is this gorgeous bookend. Now there was only one at the thrift store. I only gave a couple of dollars for it, but it was so pretty I couldn't leave it behind, and so I'm just going to tuck it in back here. I love that warm brown color and how it kind of ties together with that mold I have. So I think this is so pretty, and I just really love the way that this turned out. Friends, really the only thing that I could think of to kind of just tie in the garland was a couple of pine cones. And so I just picked these up for free. There's a tree over by our school area, and I just grabbed a couple, and I'm just going to place them right up here. I think it really ties everything together and makes such a pretty display. For the peg rack, I'm just going to use these old purses that I have. I love these. I think they're so fun. So I'm going to add one here. I'm going to add one more below. And the only other thing I'm going to do is add in a straw hat. I think that just screams fall to me. So although I love it, I felt like it needed just one more thing. So I'm going to use these gorgeous amber candlesticks that I found at Hobby Lobby. I got these last year. I'm going to add them right here, and then to those I'm going to add these beautiful orange color candles, and those came from Hobby Lobby as well. Now moving over to this little shelf that sits right as you walk in the door, I went ahead and decorated this for my pre-fall. I love it so much, I just want to keep the top just the way it is. So moving below, I want to show you, I have this stool with some books, and so I was looking through some of my decor pieces and I happened to find another stool. And so I'm going to take that stool and place it right here. It's so funny how things come together that you just don't even imagine. I was looking at this, playing around with it, and I thought, I wonder if it will fit. And friends, it fit perfect. It was just meant to be. I love it when things just come together so easily, but I love that layered look, and so that is the perfect place for this stool. Now the next thing I'm going to do is just add in this sign I made, and these are my parents' signatures. Again, I've lost my parents, and so this is very special to me. I love to see it, so I'm going to display it proudly right here, and then I'm just going to add in a couple of clocks. So I made this gorgeous arrangement here as well, and friends, these stems came from Hobby Lobby. I got mine last year. They were 90% off when I bought them, and then of course I got these this year at Hobby Lobby. I think the combination is so pretty, and I just put them inside this crock. Now this crock has kind of a wide mouth, so I just put a jar inside, and I just placed all the stems inside the jar so it would hold them really close. But friends, I did cut these little pinkish color stems. I cut those, and sometimes you have to do that. I'm showing you right here. These stems were super long. I couldn't make them look like I wanted, so I just clipped them, and I'm going to point to right there. You can see there's an indentation. Just cut right there, and that gives you two stems to work with. Now I'm just going to add this really pretty book that I have, and I'm going to add this little wood bowl that I got in an estate sale. I also got these little amber bottles at an estate sale along with some burlap string, and I just think that look is so pretty. I love it. I got this really pretty gold leaf from from Pop Shelf. I think it's so pretty. All I did was just to make it look a little more rich was just put some Rub-and Buff on there in the color Antique Gold, and I love that. Then I have a little fall finial I'm going to add to the side, and then just a little whisper room. And friends, that is it. I think this came together and looks so pretty. Okay, I found a couple more things that I feel like I need to add. You know, it's okay. I like stuff, and so I'm just going to go ahead and tuck these in. It just adds in a little pop of color, draws your eye up there a little bit more, and so I think it's going to work out perfectly. But friends, this is my look for this area right here. You'll have to tell me what you think. So the last place I want to decorate with you today is right over here in this area. And I found this gorgeous picture. It's an oil painting. It's an original for only $5, and the frame is so gorgeous. I just love everything about this beautiful picture, and I knew the second I seen it, it was perfect for fall. And friends, I'm so in love with it, and this has really set the tone for what I'm doing in my home this year. I love these muted colors. But I'm just going to take another little bookend that was thrifted, and I'm going to put it right over here, and I'm just going to tuck in some books. This gorgeous heavy metal little tray I have. I got this at the thrift store. It was $2.99. It is stamped Japan on the back. So I'm just going to remove these tags, and tags drive me crazy. I try to remove them when I can because I don't like that. But I'm going to add that right there, and then I want to show you this gorgeous candle that I found at, I think it was TJ Maxx. It's a Martha Stewart candle, I believe, but it's a fall candle and an acorn, and I thought that was perfect to go right here. So it was $7.99. I'm going to take that tag off, and then I'm going to put it right here on top of this tray. And then I want to share with you a couple other pieces that I thrifted as well. And I did style this in another area before, but I found these wood acorns, little dishes. They were 75 cents, and so I got a couple of them. I'm going to put one right here, and the other one, I have these really fun little receipts, and I just love adding in things that are unexpected. I just think it's fun, so I'm just going to place that right there. And the last thing to add in this little area to make it complete is this little nutcracker that is a squirrel. This was thrifted as well. He's so cute, and he just makes the perfect addition to this little vignette. Friends, to style this chair, I'm going to use this gorgeous blanket, and friends, I got this for only $6. Now it has gone up, I think it's $10, but it's such a beautiful throw for that price. I will have that linked in the description below for y'all, but if you're in need for a beautiful fall throw, this is a great one. It's not super soft, but it is so pretty. And I just love having it as a layering effect, so I'm going to have it right there. And then this pumpkin came from, I think, Home Goods. I gave $12.99, and I absolutely love it. Last thing I'm going to do is add this gorgeous pumpkin that I got years ago at a really neat little boutique store. It was kind of a high-end store. I gave quite a bit for it, but I love it. I still love it, and it's just fun to have. I've styled it right there. But friends, this is what I've got done so far. Tell me what you think. But I'm just loving the way everything is coming together, and I do tend to use a lot of florals in my fall decor, but that's what makes my heart happy. I can't wait to go outside when the leaves start to change and sprinkle some outside leaves all around. That makes me so happy. But friends, thank you for being here. I appreciate y'all so much. You bless my sister and I, and we are just so thankful to have you. But before I go, friends, I just want to leave you with this beautiful Bible verse. Cast all your anxiety on him because he cares for you. 1 Peter 5:7. Friends, do you have anxiety? Because I feel like the world we live in this day and time, there's so many things to be anxious about or to worry or be fearful. But when we put our faith and trust in a loving God who never fails, just know that he will never fail you. And I know if you are facing a situation in your life you feel like you can't control, friends, lean on the Lord. He loves you so much. Thank you guys so much for being here. We appreciate each and every one of you, and we look forward to seeing the next one. Bye, y'all.